Open Stax Psychology Chapter 4 continued, Section 4.2 Sleep and Why We Sleep. We spend approximately one-third of our lives sleeping. Given the average life expectancy of U.S. citizens falls between 73 and 79 years old, we can expect to spend approximately 25 years of our lives sleeping. Some animals never sleep. Other animals can go extended periods of time without sleep and without apparent negative consequences. Yet some animals die after 2 weeks of sleep deprivation. Why do we devote so much time? Why do we devote so much time to sleeping? It is absolutely essential that we sleep. Is it absolutely essential that we sleep? This section will consider these questions and explore various explanations for why we sleep. What is sleep? You have read that sleep is distinguished by low levels of physical activity and reduces sensory awareness. As discussed by Siegel, a definition of sleep must also include mention of the interplay of their circadian and homeostatic mechanisms that regulate sleep. Homeostatic regulation of sleep is evidenced by sleep rebound following sleep deprivation. Sleep rebound refers to the fact that a sleep-deprived individual will tend to take a shorter time to fall asleep during subsequent opportunities for sleep. Sleep is characterized by certain patterns of activity of the brain that can be visualized using electroencephalography, and different phases of sleep can be differentiated using EEG as well. Sleep-wake cycles seem to be controlled by multiple brain areas acting in conjunction with one another. Some of these areas include the thalamus, the hypothalamus, and the pons. As already mentioned, the hypothalamus contains the SCF, the biological clock of the body, in addition to other nuclei that in conjunction with the thalamus regulate slow-wave sleep. The pons is important for regulating rapid eye movement, REM, sleep. Sleep is also associated with the secretion and regulation of a number of hormones from several endocrine glands, including melatonin, follicle-stimulating hormones, luteinizing hormone, and the growth hormone. You have read that the pineal gland releases melatonin during sleep. Melatonin is thought to be involved in the regulation of various biological rhythms and the immune system. During sleep, the pituitary gland secretes both FSH and LH, which are important in regulating reproductive systems. The pituitary gland also secretes growth hormone during sleep, which plays a role in physical growth and maturation, as well as other metabolic processes. Why do we sleep? Given the central role that sleep plays in our lives and the number of adverse consequences that have been associated with sleep deprivation, one would think that we have a clear understanding of why it is that we sleep. Unfortunately, this is not the case. However, several hypotheses have been proposed to explain the function of sleep. Adaptive function of sleep. One popular hypothesis of sleep incorporates the perspective of evolutionary psychology. Evolutionary psychology is a discipline that studies how universal patterns of behavior and cognitive processes have evolved over time as a result of natural selection. Variation and adaptations in cognition and behavior make individuals more or less successful in reproducing and passing their genes to the offspring. One hypothesis from this perspective might argue that sleep is essential to restore resources that are expended during the day. Just as bears hibernate in the winter when resources are scarce, perhaps people sleep at night to reduce their energy expenditures. While this is an intuitive explanation of sleep, there is little research that supports this explanation. In fact, it has been suggested that there is no reason to think that energetic demands could not be addressed with periods of rest and inactivity. And some research has actually found a negative correlation between energetic demands and the amount of time spent sleeping. Another evolutionary hypothesis of sleep holds that our sleep patterns evolved as an adaptive response to predatory risks, which increase in darkness. Thus, we sleep in safe areas to reduce the chance of harm. Again, this is an intuitive and appealing explanation for why we sleep. Perhaps our ancestors spent extended periods of time asleep to reduce attention to themselves from potential predators. Comparative research indicates, however, that the relationship that exists between predatory risk and sleep is very complex and equivocal. Some research suggests that species that face higher predatory risk sleep fewer hours than other species, while other researchers suggest that there is no relationship between the amount of time given a species spends in deep sleep and its predators' risks. It is quite possible that sleep serves no single universal adaptive function, and different species have evolved different patterns of sleep in response to their unique evolutionary pressures. Where we have discussed the negative outcomes associated with sleep deprivation, it should be pointed out that there are many benefits that are associated with adequate amounts of sleep. A few such benefits listed by the National Sleep Foundation include maintaining healthy weight, lowering stress levels, improving mood, and increasing motor coordinates, as well as a number of benefits related to cognition and memory formation. Cognitive function of sleep. Another theory regarding why we sleep involves sleep importance for cognitive function and memory formation. Indeed, we know sleep deprivation results in disruption in cognition and memory deficits, leading to impairments in our ability to maintain attention, make decisions, and recall long-term memories. Moreover, these impairments become more severe as the amount of sleep deprivation increases. Furthermore, slow-wave sleep after learning a new task can improve resultant performance on that task and seems essential for effective memory formation. Understanding the impact of sleep on cognitive function should help you understand that cramming all night for a test may not be effective and can even prove counterproductive. Sleep has also been associated with other cognitive benefits. Research indicates that included among these possible benefits are increased capacities for creative thinking, language learning, and inferential judgments. It is possible that even the processing of emotional information is influenced by certain aspects of sleep.